blessings. Peace and blessings is real. Peace and blessings, man. First and foremost, we must give all praises, glory, and honor to our Heavenly Father, Yahweh, through His only begotten Son, Yahushua, for allowing this word to come out, man. And I hope you sincere brothers and sisters are truly edified by this quick word. In today's word, man, we're going to name this word God's will. Okay? And the reason why we're going to name this word God's will, because the Lord is in control of everything. He's the top of the commandment chain. He's the boss of this thing, okay? And I must remind everyone of that fact. The Lord controls it all. Okay, all the Lord got to do is push a button and it's done. All the Lord got to do is put His signature on it and it's done. I'm so sick and tired of people speaking out of turn. And when I say speaking out of turn, here's my example. And this is what I mean when I say speaking out of turn, right? When you got people that's talking about what they gonna do, when they gonna do it, how they gonna do it, and the Lord ain't gave them permission, or the Lord ain't gave them a phone call and say, you got that, or the Lord ain't gave you an indication that that's what's gonna happen, when you're speaking as though the Lord then gave you the green light on whatever it is that you claim you're gonna say, claim you're gonna do, you speaking out of turn. Because obviously you don't understand the power and control and the influence of what the Lord brings to the table. Okay? The Lord is the boss of this thing. And it's highly disrespectful when you see people start talking as if the Lord have given you the permission to do this or do that. I'm going to come to you in James chapter 4, verses 13 through 15. And it reads, Go to now, ye that say, today or tomorrow, we will go into such a city and continue there a year and buy and sell and get gain. Okay? So, what James 4 and 13 is speaking of is people that just get up and decide on a particular day they're gonna go do this and they're gonna go do that. That's what James 4 and 13 is talking about. They're speaking as such, it's a guarantee. That's how they speaking. But listen to what it says in verse 14. Whereas ye know not what shall be on the morrow. For what is your life? It is even a vapor that appeareth for a little time and then vanisheth away. Listen to that. So let's back it up again. Let's go back to James 4 and 13. Because in James 4 and 13, it's speaking to those that go and say they're going to go do this and they're going to do that tomorrow. Today and tomorrow. They're telling you today what they're going to do tomorrow as if it's a shoe-in that they're going to do that. So they speaking in terms of right now, and then they speaking in terms of the immediate future, which is tomorrow. And they telling you we're gonna go do A, B, C, D, E, F, G, right? But in verse 14, James chapter 4, it tell you, whereas ye know not what shall be on the morrow. In other words, dude, you have no clue what tomorrow brings, so how in the world you can speak on it? How silly are you to speak on what tomorrow brings? You speaking on what tomorrow bring, like I said, like the Lord then called you and told you, oh yeah, for sure, for sure. But that ain't what happened. It says, for what is your life? It is even a vapor that appeareth for a little time and then vanisheth away. So in other words, dude, life is short. Life is very uncertain, especially with how everything lining up with today. Life is very uncertain, and here you is talking about what you finna do right now, carrying over to tomorrow. But the truth of the matter is, you have no idea what tomorrow brings. You have no idea what the next 10 minutes bring. But you have people that boast and speak out of turn when they say these things. But here's the point in James 4:15. For ye ought to say, if the Lord will, we shall live and do this or that. Lord willing, you going to the store. Lord willing, you finna go to Summerfest. Lord willing, you finna go to the movies. Lord willing, you finna go do whatever it is you doing. AKA, you only gonna do that if the Lord put his stamp on it. If that's not the Lord's will for you, ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen, man. If it ain't the Lord's will, it ain't gonna happen for you. You got people that'll wish ill will on you. Ain't gonna happen unless it's the Lord's will. You got people that pray for your downfall. Ain't gonna happen unless it's the Lord's will. You got people out here, man, want to see you dead. You got people plotting to kill you. Ain't gonna happen unless it's the Lord's will. Y'all better learn to put some respect on it, man. This is part 1 of 2, man. Word. Part 2 on the way, man.